Hello, thanks for joining me for another video beer review then. So today we're heading across to America again, and from the DuClaw Brewing Company. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland, and this is a can of their Sweet Baby Jesus, a chocolate porter, peanut butter porter, 6.2% ABV. So this has been kind of one of my one of the beers I've been wanting to try for a hell of a long time. I think the first time I heard about this beer was probably something like 8, 9 years ago, watching Greg's beer reviews kind of deal. And I just thought, oh, that sounds amazing. Thought I'd give it a try. So, don't think this is available in the UK or Europe. Maybe in one or two selected online stores, but I don't think so. So I brought this back from when I was over in Cleveland, Ohio, back in May. I got a 6 pack of this for something like about, I don't know, I'm guessing now, like $10. And I think it was in like, it might have been in something like, might have been Walmart or something. So they're really widely available. I've just had a little look online there. It's available throughout the year. Let me just sort this chair out because it's playing up. So let me just go into what it says on Untapped for the commercial description then on this one. So a chocolate peanut butter porter with natural artificial flavours, which is like, ugh, that's always a bit of one of them kind of artificial letdowns, if you like. First brewed in 2011, so it's been around a while. So what's that, 12 years? This chocolate peanut butter porter is jet black in colour with a tan, rocky head, full body, and a creamy, luxurious mouthfeel. It's light, sweet, multi flavours, insinuate the strong flavours of chocolate, coffee, and peanut butter, balanced by a subtle hop character and moderate 6.5%. So I don't know if there's a different. I mean, in the can it's 6.2. This is from America, so it's not one of these kind of UK versions. So none of that. So it must be a higher, slightly higher ABV on draft, I assume. Don't know. They do a lot. I know they do a lot of different versions of this, but this is the kind of the base beer of the versions, if you like. So Sweet Baby G is finished smooth, dry, roasty with notes of chocolate, espresso, and peanut butter. So rich. So yeah, available, limited time. If you go on Untapped, it gives you a list of the states where it's year round, and other states it's like for limited time. Anywho, the beer's cracked. Let's get this beer out into a glass. This beer has been out of the fridge for quite a while. It's slightly cooler than room temperature, although it is quite a warm night. We're talking nearly 10 o'clock at night, and it's still about 70 degrees. So, which for September is absolutely madness. So quite an aggressive pour, jet black in the glass. Didn't really pour any of that kind of crazy head, but there's a porter, 6.2. Jet black, just off white head, nothing crazy. Half finger at the max, just a little rim of head there on top of the beer. So let's get a nose on it then, see what this is all about. And yeah, I mean, it's I know it's a porter. So it's going to be that kind of, it's going to be thin for a start. It's probably, I know, getting to the, saying not imperial port. I mean, I've known some breweries call a 4.5% in the UK. This is a 4.5% an imperial porter, which is get out of here, get out of town. Probably compared to English porters, kind of, but this is an American porter. I mean, I've had American imperial porters at like 9-10% before, going back a long time ago. But yeah, so I mean, it is kind of, you could class it as an imperial porter if you're in the UK, but obviously in America this is standard. It's quite a mellow aroma of peanut butter, and as it says, artificial, which is always a bit of a So I get it with coconut, I get it with peanut butter, artificial coconut, as soon as you hear the words artificial, my heart generally sinks, to be honest with you. Um, it's there, but it's not wowing me, to be honest with you. It's mellow, but maybe the taste is different. I have had the beer before, but it's been a few months, so we'll see. Let's give it a taste, see what it's all about. So you're definitely getting a kind of a chocolatey vibe. It looks really dark on camera. Look at that. Oh. Cheers. Need to get a new chair. Wow. Bit of a contrast with styles here. Well, I've just had a swig of water. Even still. Yeah. I mean, it's sweet, but it's not. But the body is like a low medium sweet. It hasn't got that kind of body to back that up, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit hollow. So you're getting that kind of baker's chocolate, watery baker's chocolate. There's a little bit of kind of char bitterness there, mid palate. Peanut butter wise, it's artificial. It's very mellow. It's just very, very, very thin. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know it's a porter. I get that. The whole deal with where's a porter, but yeah, I just think doing this beer in the style of a porter. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've heard people say this beer used to be fantastic, and the conversations you have with beers that have been around a while. Oh, it's changed. It's this. It's that. I was like, well, this is the first time I've had it. I can only go with what I've had before, or not this before. I've only had this beer this year, and even when the first time I had it, I was quite disappointed. Um, I was expecting a hell of a lot more. Maybe some of the variants are better. I don't know. Um, maybe the recipe has changed over the years. I say I don't know because this is the first sort of. This is like the last one of a 6-pack. I had one or two when I was in the States. I gave a few away and all that kind of thing, and I brought one home. And that's what I did. I was obviously in the States. It's 6 4-packs, that kind of deal. Bloody chair. So I just brought one back of everything. I could give them a review. But it's one of them kind of bucket list beers I've always wanted to try. I thought I'll give it a review one day. And I'm still glad that I've got a can here and drinking it now. Don't get me wrong. But I was expecting more. That's all I'm going to kind of say on it, really. But it's still awesome to try, as I've said. It doesn't compare anything like with some of the UK kind of. I mean, although it's a milk stout, a 5.2 milk stout called Crunch, sorry, which is amazing. It's got more body than this. Although it's a milk stout, I get it, and this is a porter. But with the whole peanut butter realm of dark beers, probably one of the best I've had. This is not there, despite the like 1% ABV higher, etc. But yeah, I'd love to try some of the variants of this. That could be quite interesting. But yeah, I just love the name. I think originally it was in bottles as well. I don't know if it was in bombers. I can't remember when I saw the review many years ago. But it does sound like, because it does sound like the recipe has changed rather than people's palates have changed. that's the thing. It's like, is it pallets? Is the recipe changed? By the sounds of it, the recipe changed. I don't know, but either way, it's really nice to try. I know, so it's a 10-minute review. Sorry, but so if you're in the States and you've tried this before, let me know what you thought about it. So from DuClaw, their Sweet Baby Jesus, their chocolate peanut butter porter, then 6.2% ABV. Porter with natural flavours, which is always a bit of a worry. You kind of straight away. But so yeah, DuClaw, Baltimore, Maryland. Let me know what you think. And if there's a variant of this that you think, oh, you've got to try that, let me know and I will make a note of it if I ever get back out to that way, which I'm sure I will at some point. I'm going to try and get over to the States if I can, at least once a year. That's the plan. But obviously, it's down to that kind of deal. But I've got some friends in that area, so we'll see how that pans out. Anywho, let me know down below. I'll be interested to see your thoughts on this and the variants. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.